Good morning, everybody. I'm Nicole Ricci. I am rolling out in my 2017 Ram ProMaster City to Florida, to Pensacola today, and it's been an emotional day. I just had a really great workout at Planet Fitness. That's where I parked last night, the Planet Fitness in Pensacola. Great, super quiet night's sleep. Unfortunately, it's the weekend, so it didn't open up until 7 a.m. I was hoping it was 24 hours. I would have loved to actually shower last night, but I had a good workout this morning at 7 a.m. when it opened. As soon as it opened, I was in there. And then I just got out of church. Today's a Sunday, and just like very emotional today. I don't know, the Lord was touching me. I don't even know why, to be honest. The pastor said, and Easter's in 2 Sundays, and I had just like finished recovering from crying in the worship, and then I just like started crying again. I'm like, what the heck? But I think part of it is my time in Florida is coming to an end. This is maybe the last day actually that I'll be in Florida. Also, kind of my time in this current van season is coming to an end because I'm heading back to Wisconsin soon. So this is maybe the last Sunday that I'll be on the road, and next Sunday I possibly will be home. Or I will be home. A week from today I'll be home. Today's March 26th. So you're seeing these vlogs probably like a month later. But yeah, I'm on my way home, and I'm going to be home for Easter. So that's exciting. But I'm currently in Florida, gonna spend the day in Pensacola, and then I'm actually headed to New Orleans. I'm not sure exactly what I'll vlog because I'll be there for a week, but I'll be spent like having some family time, and then I'm gonna head right back up to Wisconsin. And then again, I don't know what I'll really vlog there, so I'm not sure what the next thing you're gonna see. But today you're gonna see me first of all starting to go out to brunch with a family friend. Her name is Becky, and she lives in this area, and so I'm going to meet her at a McGuire's Irish pub. They have apparently a really good brunch, and so I'm so excited. I'm heading there now. Let's go. I had such a nice brunch with Becky. That restaurant is so popular. I literally got there 10 minutes before it opened, and there was already a line out the door, and then when we left, it was totally packed. Like, I don't think you could have gotten a table. So we had a really lovely brunch. There's apparently over $1 million in bills all around the walls, which is crazy. Anyhow, the Naval Air Station in Pensacola is open to the public. So I'm actually going to do a little tour. I just entered, and let's see, check it out. They have a lighthouse, they have a museum, and Fort Barrancas. Remember that I was going to kayak over to from Fort, where was I yesterday? Pickens. I forget the name. Was it Pickens? Yeah, good thing I didn't, because it's on this active military base. I'm glad that today I'm just able to drive here. So the first lighthouse on the Gulf Coast was right here, but this is actually a new one that they built around 1850, and they say it's the tallest, but I feel like I've been to a couple different lighthouses on the coast that say they're the tallest, but this is a nice one. It's too cloudy today to kind of see any views from the top though. The Naval Air Station being open to the public is kind of a big deal because they have this amazing museum there, and it used to be open to the public but hasn't been for almost the last 3 years because there was a terrorist attack around, I think it was December 2019, and so now it's operated under restricted access for the public. So I was so lucky that the weekend I was in town was the weekend the base opened up. I so enjoyed walking around and seeing these planes, seeing these jets. I got to go on a tour with a retired naval military man, and he really showed me so much, including, so what I'm showing you now is the floor of the museum, and it's actually based off of what the floor would be on the aircraft carrier, and all of those lines are representing different things, and I had never thought of what it would be like to land a plane and take off a plane off of one of these boats, off of one of these ships, and obviously it's a huge process. Think of the heat that's coming off, think of the takeoff period that normal planes, but it's restricted obviously on a boat, and then when you're landing, you know, you have all this force coming through this, so they have these wires to catch you, and I just learned so much. And then of course these are the Blue Angels, which I think I have actually seen fly before. They're used kind of as a recruiting for the United States Navy, and they do the flight demonstration, kind of flight acrobats as they fly in unison, and learned a lot about those and how hard it is, obviously, to fly, and how really the elite pilots are the ones. I think there's only 6 or 7 who will get to join the Blue Angels, and then it's like just a 2-year contract before they need to move on. We also talked about the purpose of these planes and jets for the Navy, and one of those is just, of course, delivering, whether it be food or weapons, onto the aircraft carrier, or another would be shooting down the enemy. So you have sometimes just one pilot and there's a gun, and you have these enemy planes, and you are tasked to fly the plane and shoot them down, and then sometimes you are dropping bombs. Yeah, just casually in the cockpit flying my little jet, baby. Just finished up the Naval Air Museum, and now I'm headed to Fort Barrancas, my last stop of the day. So there's a lot of history here. Originally Fort San Carlos de Austria, it was constructed by the Spanish in 1698 and then besieged in 1707 by Indians under the general leadership of some English traders, but it wasn't taken. In 1719, French forces captured Pensacola and destroyed the Spanish fort. During the War of 1812 between the U.S. and the U.K., the fort was the scene of the American victory at the Battle of Pensacola in 1814. This was fought between the American forces commanded by General Andrew Jackson, as well as some Indian allies in the Indian forces of the British, Spanish, and Creeks. It was also involved in the American Civil War before 3 months before it officially started in South Carolina. So a company of 50 U.S. soldiers were stationed at Fort Barrancas under the command of John Winder and fired upon a militia of Florida state troops under Colonel William Henry Chase, who demanded for the U.S. troops to surrender the fort. Lieutenant Adam Slemner, acting commander in Winder's absence, had the troops fire shots meant to repel the militia. Slemner knew that Fort Pickens was easier to defend, and so he spiked the guns at Barrancas, loaded ammunition and supplies on a flatboat, and moved his company across the bay to Fort Pickens. The Union held the fort throughout the Civil War. Wow, this is so beautiful. So after my whole fun time at the Naval Air Base, I ended up actually going over to Becky's house, hanging out with her for a little bit more, and then going out to dinner with her because she had recommended this restaurant called Fisherman's Corner, and then also my tour guide at the Naval Base recommended this restaurant, so I was like, you know what, I need to go. I love fresh fish. We went. I had an amazing meal. Oh my goodness. And then I left Florida. So just about 3 months I've been here. I said goodbye to the Sunshine State. Florida's the Sunshine State, right? I don't know. Anyways, sad time because I really did enjoy my time here so much. And now I shot all the way over to Louisiana. What is it? I passed Alabama, Mississippi. I'm in Slidell. I just worked out at Planet Fitness. I did put on the same dress, but I'm just going to wear it for a little bit. And I'm headed to another restaurant. So obviously yesterday was a good day of eating. And today, I don't know if you know this, but kind of my introduction to every single vlog. Hey everybody, I'm Nicole Ricci and I'm rolling out. That's from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. I think a guy says something along the lines of, hey everybody, I'm Guy Fieri and I'm rolling out across the country finding the greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives. So Dylan and Tanya, my cousins, recommended this restaurant to me as I'm making my way over to New Orleans. So to end this vlog, I'm gonna go check out La Pine's Cafe. Well, that was good. Guy ate the prime rib sandwich. It was really good. Now I'm going to say goodbye, my last Florida vlog. Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you click on the notification bell, then you'll be notified when I post my next video. Not sure what that will be or when that will be, but give me a thumbs up, like it, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.